Tell you Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clipper D, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. My bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 42-year-old, six-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady and the New England Patriots as they match up with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings, arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
And the big story, of course, no Rob Gronkowski at tight end. Who's going to step up for the big-time playmaker? Who's going to give Tom Brady the security blanket that he used to have from big number 87?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On second down, they'll run with White. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
That's how we do it, baby.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he works free. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. Now Allen will make that now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's White. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be second and goal. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points. And they're going to come away empty.
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
There's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen got an open man. It's Foster. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete. A big play here for the Bills. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Allen to throw once more. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady gives this to White. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Sanu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
First down, here's White. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Brady now throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Open man here is Foster.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Now Allen. Throw left side, complete to Foster. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To the air, Allen. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On first down, Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running out of the gun with White. And he's in. Touchdown. Patriots. White, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
I can't believe they even let you play. 58's the money. 58's the money. I got it. 58, right over there. I got it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Allen now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Throwing now is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Right here, 41 Mike. Waiting, hit. Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Let's go out. No, 66.
They'll run on first down. It's White. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go right back to White here on first down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise. Don't leave.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Brady. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Into that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His first touchdown on the year.
This play is under review.
Brady's pass complete to Benjamin Watson. Touchdown, New England.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So that drives 7 plays in length. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Foster. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Foster.
We got this.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Roberts got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
56.
A final shot before half for Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Out and thrown, complete to Foster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. To throw again on second down. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get. They'll run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And able to find Green. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now Allen. Open man here is Foster. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Allen going to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's John Simon with a sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen now to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's McKenzie. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's caught by Roberts. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Andre Roberts, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Brady, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got Sanu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Brady. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Taylor, complete. Room to run inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will get them one closer. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's Allen. Throw left side complete to Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. The end result, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Brady. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are able to cut into that lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Brady. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. So let's see what we've got.
Offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Allen. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Allen now on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that's complete. It's Green here. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Allen's throw is complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here." Do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now is Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,